So, guys, a couple of times ago, we talked about the new revelation about the army couple who were killed in Imo State, and people have been asking questions. The question that was asked was, where are their relatives? Where are their friends? Who are their neighbors or co-tenants? Who are those who got their invitation cards to attend the wedding? Can they please speak up to let the world know the truth about this matter? Well, one of them has indeed spoken as Murphy James, younger brother to the master warrant officer Linus Musa Haudu, said that the gruesome murder of the deceased and his fiancée, Private Gloria Matthew, and two others had plunged the family into deep mourning. He said they were still in shock after they were told through a telephone call that one of their family's breadwinners was no more. According to him, the family was aware of the love relationship between their son and Gloria because he had brought her to the house at family house at Agwan Waziri behind Government Technical College, Kafansha, in Jemas local government area of Kaduna State, but he claimed that he could not he didn't know much about their planned traditional marriage as widely reported on the media. He disclosed further that his late brother was serving in Lagos before he was transferred to Makurdi, Benue State, so he was living and working in Makurdi, from where he possibly traveled to Lagos and then to Imo State when this happened. It is unfortunate that the old woman, his mother, would be thrown into mourning her son after we lost her father some 18 years ago, a son that was so dear to her. Her mother has been there for us since we lost our father in 2004. We are trying to persuade and comfort her over this loss. It has not been easy, especially with the news of the gruesome murder of her son all over the place. All over the place. You know, we lost four loved ones at once in that accident. Musa Audu, his younger brother, our uncle, and the lady were involved. He is the first son in the family. I don't even know much, and I cannot tell you much about whether they were going for marriage rights or not. What we know is that they were traveling to Imo, he said. The late Musa Audu was the oldest of five children, three boys and two girls, he revealed. Then their father, Mr. James, was a peasant farmer as at the time he died after a brief illness. Afterward, Linus began to live with an uncle called Audu. That was how he picked up the name Audu. So the Audu in Musa's name was the name of our uncle he lived with as a child. Speaking about how the family in the village learned about his elder brother's death, he said, we kept trying their phone numbers without response, but at a point someone else answered the phone and the person eventually told us that the owner of the phone and three others had been killed somewhere in Imo State, and he subsequently sent the pictures of their bodies to us. But till now, we have not seen their corpses physically. We are aware that the army had gone to the scene of the incident and evacuated their bodies to a morgue in Imo State, but we have not seen anybody in the village to officially inform us to or condole with the family. It was a very unfortunate development, I must say, but we are trusting God to help stabilize our mother, he said. Oh my God, a lot of intrigues in this whole thing. Thank God we are hearing all these things. And you begin to ask yourself, could it be IPOP that did this? You begin to ask yourself, could it be politically motivated or something else? I think there should be deeper investigation, because all this one they are saying, hey, IPOP, forget it, it's just a cover up. They have not done their full investigation. They will just come out and say IPOP, and that is why people will not believe. Those who are deep thinkers will not want to believe all these statements from the Nigerian government, the Nigerian army, any little thing, it is IPOP. That is to tell you that they have something also they are trying to do with IPOP. But by the time they deeper into this thing, you will see that something is wrong somewhere. Something is really wrong somewhere. Some believe that this whole case is politically sponsored. Yeah, politically sponsored. Most likely, by military insiders hoping to tarnish IPOB ESN as terrorists in order to cause more mayhem in the southeast. If they are truthful to this whole investigation, we'll get to know what actually happened. Of course, when this kind of a thing happens, you begin to, a lot of people will be insinuating many things. So it is now the duty of the authority to do the needful by doing a thorough investigation. It is possible the innocent guy just assumed duty newly without surveying environments and started dating or guard the top military side chick without watching his back as they were followed. Hence, this catastrophe happened. But it's likely that it has nothing to do with the southeast or whatever. Well, traveling to Imo State the same day they will wed in Makodi with the name of the church for scheduled for wedding not traceable. Truth must prevail one day. Don't mind those people. That's the thing. There was printed, the name was printed somewhere, not there. The invitation card was prepared by the IPOP and ESN as a strategy of disinformation. Okay. Trace where the invitation was printed and who designed the printing or who the printer of the invitation was and who sent it to the social media. That is correct. Who printed the wedding cards? Who posted it on Facebook? Between Makurdi in Benue State and Onitsha is a whole day journey. So how could they be in Imo State on their wedding day for the purpose of fulfilling the marriage traditional rites and return to Benue State same day for their church wedding? It is something really something is not really adding up, because from the first video that we did, it talked about they traced the church, they did this and that, nobody was able to find the church. The same day the invitation that was circulated online, they were supposed to do their church wedding that same day they were killed, and also they were going for their traditional marriage that same day. Is it really possible? So that is why lots of people are like, oh, what is happening? There must be thorough investigation to know what happened and what did not happen. Since soldiers burnt people's house at Awomama Junction and claim it was IPOP, I have learned to scrutinize every story concerning IPOP and violence. The death of this young couple is pathetic and God will definitely punish those behind it. Gabashewu said that the killing of the army couple is barbaric and yet was silent about the killing of Deborah. What razor blade of two mouths federal government has? I think there's more to this federal sentiment for IPOP, a southeast organization compared to Deborah Samuel's murder in Sokoto and the train shooting and kidnap in Kaduna. And we can seduce or deduce from this that there is more that meets the eye with this so-called federal entity or government. This murder should be thoroughly investigated. Unfortunately, it is Daily Sun that is doing what the police should do. There are so many questions begging for answers. How come no family members knows about their wedding? Yeah, the brother just said that yes, the woman brought the lady to for introduction, but nobody knew about their wedding. So who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? Yes, so your journey is sharp. Let me emphasize here that this story that is so serious cannot be traced. Only people from the north are saying that the story is real. No friend of lady in question has spoken. No church members, no friends, no couples, no neighbor. These people are not Igbos, and this thing didn't even happen in Imo State. That is the truth. The incident might not even happen in Imo. And also, the monarch of that particular place where they claim that the lady came from, they have checked everywhere. They didn't see anybody. They didn't see any trace or any family member. If they are truthful, we will get to the root of this whole thing. It is even better that the police is not going to do the investigation because we are not going to get the truth at the end of the day. But if we have a neutral body that will do investigation on this, yes, we'll be rest assured that yes, something tangible or meaningful will come out of it. Apart from that, forget it. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.